My son has been dating this older woman, Michelle, for about a year. She pops up 3 months saying that now, after a year of dating, after the year, 3 months after her being pregnant, they tell me that she's pregnant. Not when she's first pregnant, but in the midst of her now being in her 3 month. When I first found out about that, I told my son, that's not your baby, and that you needed to have a paternity test. Jesse didn't want to listen. So Jesse decides to keep on messing with this older woman who was lying and trying to get over on my son to help her take care of a baby that's not even his.
All right, that was a mouthful. So your son was dating Miss Dean.
Yes.
They met and they dated for about a year. She
Yes.
got pregnant, but she didn't tell anybody she was pregnant in the beginning. She waited till she was 3 months pregnant. Then all of a sudden she comes out and tells you, or did she already tell your son as well?
Well, I'm not sure. I know Jesse decided to tell me, and just like I told him, I wanted a paternity test, and I thought that me and Miss Dean needed to have a woman-to-woman talk because she's just about my age.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 43.
And how old are you, Miss Dean?
38.
Okay, and how old's your son?
My son is 23.
Okay.
Sounds like a cougar to me.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know.
What's wrong with that?
People date people who have a large age difference. One thing's for sure, you sure enough could make a baby at those ages. So, Miss Dean, you had been in a relationship with Miss Mason's son for about a year. Mm-hmm. You got pregnant. She says you didn't tell anybody for about 3 months. What was your reasoning behind that? Because
she wasn't sure, because it wasn't my son, baby.
Oh, you felt like she kept it a secret.
Would you wait till 3 months to tell somebody's mother that you're pregnant with their child?
Yes, I think I might if I didn't want to get her excited, if I didn't want to tell everybody, and if I didn't want to have that feeling of if I didn't have a viable pregnancy, I got to go back now and tell everybody that now I'm not pregnant. So maybe you feel like they were trying to hide it from you. But let me ask you this, because I need to know this from your son, because we keep talking like he's not here. Stand up, sir. Stand up. Close. So you are Jesse.
Yeah.
Mr. Mason. Now, let me ask you this. Had Ms. Dean told you she was pregnant within that first 3 months when she found out, or did you find out along with your mother?
We found out together.
Why didn't you tell your mom for 3 months? What was the reasoning?
Why did I tell Mom?
Lord, knock, knock.
It was my idea.
Who's
not to
there?
tell her.
The judge?
He do whatever she tells him to do.
That's not true.
I'm still trying to get an answer out of Jesse.
Why you didn't tell mama, baby?
Yeah, answer your mother, because you sure enough didn't answer me.
Yeah, well, it's just because I know it can be confrontational, and sometimes explaining things to her, it could go left or right. So I want to come across the right way, and I just didn't feel like it was the right time. Not that I wasn't going to say it, just...
But you knew. Did you have any questions with respect to paternity at that time?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the kid was mine.
You weren't?
I wasn't sure.
Did you express that to Ms. Dean?
Yes.
So, Ms. Dean, do you remember having a conversation with Jesse where he felt like he was unsure as to whether or not the baby was his?
I don't remember that conversation, actually, but I did at that time believe the baby was his.
All right. Well, you're suing for the cost of a paternity test, so obviously somebody had doubt.
Mama.
So take me, you.
Mama told her son that this woman, let me tell you, baby, this woman is...
Who's the baby? It's not me.
Sorry, Your Honor. This older woman is running game on my son. I don't know what for. He don't got a lot of money. He looks good and he's handsome.
What does he have to offer to where she wants to be pregnant by him so bad?
My son is very respectful. He is a good man. I just noticed some things of, you know, you talk to your son every day or even at the end of the day. Now he gets with the cougar lady and can't answer, can't come by. Mama gotta wait. Mama, I'm out on
Well,
a date.
he's in a relationship with another woman. He's not in a relationship with his mother.
Exactly.
And that's what she said. Gonna say, I'm sleeping with my son, or I act like I want him like I'm some country bumpkin. I'm just worried about my son, and I don't trust her.
Your Honor, but
Oh, boy. All right. Let me get and sit up straight for this. Because there's a lot going on in here today. Oh, boy. Well, last case, Sean, I told them they need to wake up and act like they care. Here?
They woke.
Okay, look, as the kids say, big motion. Okay? Big motion. All right, so bottom line is your mama sense went up. You didn't like that, and you felt like these were things your son couldn't really understand because he didn't have a lot of life experience.
Thank you.
You felt like she was perhaps trying to pin a baby on him. I'm trying to figure out why, though. That's what I'm trying to get to. He's respectful, but to be honest with you, if she was just going to pin a baby on somebody, wouldn't it be like somebody that she felt like could really provide? Jesse, where do you work?
where do I work? I have two jobs.
Okay.
Mainly, I am an English teacher, but I work security on the side.
I like it.
Yeah, in Philly.
I like it.
Yeah,
so you're a stable man. So that's a reason why a woman may say, I definitely want him to be the father of my child. Because I love him and he's stable. Were y'all in love?
I believe so. I was in love.
Were you in love?
Yeah.
Okay. But you're not in love anymore.
He don't know what love.
Quiet as a church mouse. So, listen, how do we get to this $540? We realize what's going on. Mama, I realize you looking at everything through your mommy lens, which I understand. I am the mother of a boy, of a 13-year-old boy, and I'm not going to lie. I'm learning from you, Ms. Mason, what to do and what not to do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, bottom line is you weren't going to let this go.
I can't.
So, when was the baby born?
The baby was born, I believe, in October.
Okay, and did you all had a paternity test?
No. I tried to get him to do a paternity test when the 3-month period. He said no.
During the time she was pregnant?
During the time she was pregnant.
Okay.
He said no, didn't listen to me. Now, I end up going to the hospital when Ms. Dean was in the hospital having the baby. I really only came up there to make sure my son didn't sign that birth certificate since he didn't want to listen and get the paternity test because I know that that's not my son's baby. He listened to me just so I wouldn't act up at the hospital. And sure enough, she comes to my house, what, was it about 3 weeks after she just had the baby, saying that she wanted to go out and get her sexy back, and could I watch the baby?
Oh, she asked you to watch the baby.
Oh, yeah, she asked
The grandmother.
Yeah, but, Your Honor, you want me to watch the baby, but why are you and my son not going out on this date? You want to go out by yourself, and it's
so
only
what happened?
been 3
Had you
weeks?
all broken up, Ms. Dean?
No, not at all. I was just going out with friends in a girls' trip weekend.
A girls' trip weekend, and your baby was how old?
This was 3 weeks after she had the baby.
3 weeks.
Yes.
That don't make no kind of sense.
But perfect for me, because she didn't know I had something up my sleeve. So,
A paternity test kit.
baby, yes it was. And he was there since she didn't want to take my son with her that weekend. I talked to him and I set him down. He knows mama gonna tell him the right thing. I ain't never did nothing but have his back and be by his side. And when you read the results, can you tell Your Honor what?
So you all administered a paternity test on the baby while you did a swab while the baby was staying there with you.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you found out, was he or was he not the biological father?
I'm not the father.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah.
You were not the father.
Yeah.
Ms. Dean?
He was not the father.
Did you know that there was a possibility that Mr. Mason was not your child's biological father?
There was the small possibility.
Were you away with the man that really is your child's biological father when you went on a little trip?
No. Absolutely not. It was my friend's.
Do you know who your child's biological father is?
I believe I've narrowed it down.
Oh, not a narrowing. You might need to come back.
Thank you.
So the bottom line is now you feel like she owes you back the cost of the test and
For breaking
what
my
happened
neck.
to your nails?
Your Honor, so, of course, when my son decides to take the test, I'll say she comes back from her trip and we get the results maybe about 5 days later. When I tell my son to open up the paper and he sees that the baby is not his, I didn't waste no time to pack up that little baby and take the baby to the mama. As I'm giving her the baby and letting her know to talk to Jesse so that he can give her all the new
Well,
news.
that had to be kind of heartbreaking because you went through the entire pregnancy and now you've got to take the baby back to Ms. Dean. How did you feel, Mr. Mason?
I was hurt. You know, I really thought it was mine, and I was prepared, you know, to take care if I had to. And when I found out the news, I mean, I was heartbroken.
Anyway, so the bottom line is you wanted to get the truth. You got the truth, so then you take the baby over Ms. Dean and say, excuse me, ma'am, this is not my son's child.
And as she getting the baby, she tried to take the stroller that I bought for my grandbaby or my
She
son's
took the
baby.
stroller.
And that's not my son's baby or my grandbaby. So I took my stroller
You gave
back.
that as a gift.
And she broke my nail trying to snatch it back. She owed me for that.
Oh, when you went to bring the baby back, the stroller was over there, so you snatched up the stroller.
No, the stroller, I brought the baby in the stroller. And when she grabbed
not
the
how I
baby,
remember it.
she thought she was taking the stroller, but she didn't know that we had some nice news for her. And I bought the stroller for my son's baby, and that baby
But he doesn't have
ain't
a
my
baby.
son baby. So I took the stroller back.
Well, the truth is, Miss Dean is not countersuing for the stroller. She's not even asking for the stroller back. So at this point, she said no, she don't even want it, so it doesn't even matter.
No.
You suing for your nails and the cost of the paternity test.
Amen.
Why do you think this court should award you the cost of the paternity test?
He's not the one suing
Well,
me.
this is what let me be the judge. Okay? Because if you had all the answers, the main answer you need to have is who your child's father is. And why is it you had to buy the test and why did Mr. Mason buy the test?
Because Mr. Mason believes anything Miss Michelle says. And he did believe that the baby was his, and he didn't want to cause confrontation with her.
So this is it. I do believe Ms. Dean acted recklessly because I do believe she disregarded a duty of care that she owed to Mr. Mason. The problem is that that same duty of care was not necessarily owed to you because you're not the father of the child. And what you did in this moment, which you did, you were smart, is you went up to that hospital and before he voluntarily executed an acknowledgement of paternity and put his name on the birth certificate, which would then make him the legal father, you stopped that. Did you set in motion events that caused her to break her nails and caused her medical injury? Did you bring us a receipt for what it cost to repair your nails?
Your Honor, I don't have the receipt with me.
You needed to bring to court a receipt for what it cost to get your nail fixed. Because the truth is, had she not pulled back and fought you with the stroller, your nail probably wouldn't have been broken.
Correct.
So she is the cause of that. But you didn't bring
No proof.
the proof. You did everything else right. You were so close, Miss Mason. But I'll tell you what, like most mothers, what you did was you put your child before you. So I hope you learned your lesson, Mr. Mason. It's not going to come with a reimbursement of $545, but this lesson is priceless. Do you understand? I wish you the best of luck, Miss Dean. I hope you find your child's father. If you need this court again, we will be here. Judgment for the defendant. Court is adjourned.
All rise. Any final thoughts with each other?
I just want to say I wish you all the best.
Better luck next time on the next man.